Hey everyone, my name is Jess and welcome to our channel. In today's video, I've created some projects to share with you for decorating your table for fall and Halloween. I hope you enjoy these projects. They're no-sew projects that use items that I found at the Dollar Tree or the thrift store. And I also incorporated some Sally tomato fabrics along the way. So I hope you enjoy them. Let's get started. For this first project, we're going to make a faux leather vase. So go ahead and grab yourself a cylinder vase. I got mine from the thrift shop for only 59 cents, but they do have these at the Dollar Tree too. Measure the circumference of your vase and cut a piece of fabric that measures that distance plus about a ½ inch. You'll want the height of your fabric to be either the height of your vase, or I wanted a little bit of the clear glass showing around the top edge, so you could subtract that for your height. I'm using Sally Tomato Faux Leather. There's lots of colors and textures available on our website. You could also do cork and create multiple vases for the seasons. You can test wrapping your fabric around the vase to see if it is the desired look that you want. Then add a line of hot glue along one edge and continue gluing the rest of your fabric to your vase. I found these floral stems for only 75 cents on clearance at Walmart last year, and I saved them for this fall, so I always buy markdowns the year ahead. But you could certainly go to the Dollar Tree and find some florals that you like. And there you have it. This project is really that simple. I love it because you can use scraps, and it's very inexpensive and budget friendly, so you can make multiple vases to have around your home and switch out between the seasons. For the next project, I want to share the lantern that I made with items from the Dollar Tree and using some Sally tomato fabric. I created this in my last video for porch decorations. So if you're interested in seeing how this project is made, it costs about $12 to make this entire project, and lanterns are very popular right now, trending on Pottery Barn, Studio McGee, lots of designer sites for fall and into the holidays. Next, I'm really excited to share with you how to make a fall centerpiece with items from the Dollar Tree. You'll need 3 trays from the Dollar Tree, and start by taking some wood stain and stain the exterior of the trays the color that you'd like. Once the stain is dry, you'll glue the 3 trays together side by side. I used hot glue, but this wasn't strong enough, so I do recommend using wood glue or an industrial strength glue such as Loctite. I was experimenting a little bit how high I wanted the vases to sit. I thought I would want them to sit on these scraps of foam that I had left over from an online order. I love saving these foam scraps for floral arrangements and repurposing and recycling them. I ended up breaking the styrofoam into smaller pieces and placing 1 glass in the center of each tray. I got these at the thrift store for only 59 cents each. You can find them at the Dollar Tree, but again, I love to recycle items when I can. After gluing each of the glasses in the center of each tray, I placed a candle in each glass that I got at the Dollar Tree, and then I added my styrofoam next to the glass so it was snug around each of the glasses. Next, I took some moss that I got at the Dollar Tree and added some hot glue to the ends pieces of the styrofoam that you could see through the tray handle openings, and I glued the moss to the styrofoam. So I do recommend adding moss throughout the trays. Later I ended up going back after I added my greenery, and it was a bit of a hassle to move the greenery around and arrange the moss in place. So hot glue all the styrofoam with moss and then add in your floral pieces. So I did have these eucalyptus stems at home, so I'm just repurposing some old greenery that I'm not using anymore. So I cut the pieces. They were about 1 inch or 2 long on the stem, and then I placed them into the styrofoam around the glasses until I got the look that I wanted. Next, since we're making a fall centerpiece, I grabbed these pumpkins from the Dollar Tree, and the orange just didn't fit in with the decor or the look that I wanted, so I just took some craft paint and I painted them white. Since the little pumpkins had wires attached to them, it was really convenient to place them in the styrofoam so I could get all angles of the pumpkin painted. I also picked up these berry picks from the Dollar Tree. I thought it would be nice to add a little bit of color to this arrangement, so I just placed a few of those into the trays and saved the rest for another project. Once the pumpkins were dry, I added 2 large pumpkins first because I wanted to make sure I had room for those, and then I placed the smaller pumpkins. I did not glue the pumpkins in place, so that way if I wanted to, I could remove the pumpkins and maybe add pine cones for winter or some other floral for summertime. Then at last, all you have to do is light the candles and enjoy. I really like how this piece turned out. I think we're really going to enjoy this. It's a nice low height, so that way when you have friends and family over, you're able to talk with them. Some arrangements can get to be so high and you can't see the people across the table from you. After making this, I did look online to see how much tabletop arrangements were going for. Wooden crate and wooden runner arrangements go anywhere from $30 to $100 online. So this project all in, I think, cost about $15. I think this project was a success. This next project didn't turn out exactly how I had envisioned, but I'm still going to share it with you because you might be inspired or it might work in with your decor. So we are going to make some faux corn cobs using faux leather and some twine. I had these cone-shaped foam pieces in my stash of craft supplies. You'll need hot glue. I'm using a precision cutter, and I've already cut strips of our faux leather and added some fringe to it. So I did a 1/2 inch wide fringe, and I tried 2 different textures and 2 different lengths to add some variation to my corn cobs. If I were to do this again, I would probably cut the length of the faux leather the same for each corn cob, but I was just using scraps in my stash, so I made do with what I had. First, I used my precision cutter to shave off some of the top area of the cone, so that way it was shaped a little bit more like a corn cob. I wish I would have rounded the pointed ends to begin with, but as you'll see later on, I did end up going back and shaping the pointed end a little bit more. I did want to experiment with 2 different thicknesses of twine, so you're simply going to hot glue and wrap the twine all the way around each corn cob piece. So here's how the first one turned out. For the next one, I did cut some more of the pointed end off before I added on the twine. So what I learned was to shape your foam pieces how you want them, or as close as to how you want them, before you add the twine on. Next, I took 1 piece of faux leather and I loosely wrapped and glued the faux leather to itself. You'll want to test to see if your faux leather fits around the top of the corn cob piece and covers all your twine. And if not, you'll want to wrap it a little bit looser. Then you can add a generous amount of hot glue around the base of the faux leather and glue it to the top of your foam. So here's how my faux corn cobs turned out. I think they turned out pretty cute. I like the texture of the faux leather and the twine. I placed them in a basket with a little pumpkin that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I think it looks really cute on my coffee table. This next project is very effortless. Head over to the Dollar Tree, find some pumpkins that you like. There's a great variety there now, and simply style your pumpkins in a basket or a bowl for easy bowl filler. And the last project I want to share with you is our free pattern for fall leaves table runner. There will be a separate video tutorial showing you how to make this project coming out soon on our blog and our YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe to check that out. A table runner is an easy accessory that fits into many table sizes or styles, and it can become the base for an entire table setting. This project has minimal sewing, which is ideal for beginner sewists. It features canvas fabric, cork, or faux leather, so this has a lot of texture and color options. The applique leaves are actually very easy to make. You simply trace the templates, cut out your fabrics, and you can use a rotary punch and a mini punch set or a precision cutting tool to cut out the circles and the veins in the leaves. So what do you think? Did you like the projects? Do you plan to make some for your home this fall? Let us know in the comments. And if you're liking these Dollar Tree thriftlet videos, let us know as well. And we will continue to make some more inspiring project ideas. I'll see you in the next tutorial.